Good morning, guys. I just want to check in and say I am not having any body ache right now. The only thing I'm having is my knees are still hurting. They've been hurting for over a week. I did injure them, but with exercise, of course. But I was doing a move and I told my doctor about it, and she was like, that's like the worst thing you can do if your knees are not strong. And I was like, oh, my bad. It was a Bulgarian squat, some kind of Bulgarian squat. Anyway, don't do them if your knees are not like pristine. So she checked them and she was like, no, they're not swollen or anything. So she was like, fibro is gonna make them hurt more if your fibro's flaring or whatever. I'm like, all right. So they've been hurting, but especially my right one. But the other thing is, I've been having this weird vibration in the back of my right knee, like it's a bzz, bzz, like that. And I'm like, what in the world? It's driving me bonkers. So I started thinking, and I'm like, okay, nerve issues cause that usually. Well, pretty much 100% of the time, nerve issues cause that. And so I Googled it too, because I was like, let me just make sure. And yes, it's caused by nerve issues. And so I started thinking, I'm like, okay, what am I missing? I used to take B12 separately, like, because I have me and my daughter and my mom, we all have malabsorption issues. Is that the right word? So when we take supplements and things and just eating protein, just eating certain things, we just don't absorb them well. So I was taking B12 under the tongue a while ago. And I stopped. And I was also taking magnesium every night. And I stopped that too because of the iron I was taking. And you can't take them together. And they got to be 4 hours apart. And it's just like, it's a whole thing trying to take iron, extra iron, and magnesium. And so I was concentrating more on my iron intake, which worked. I'm not anemic anymore, thank God. But I still have to keep taking the iron a little bit longer, just not as often. So I had stopped my magnesium and my B12. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, well, my B12 is probably really low. Obviously I can't test for that right now. So I have these drops. They're from Vimergy, and they have an insane amount of B12, like the amount you would get in an injection. It goes under your tongue. So I just took that, and I don't recommend taking like high amounts of B12 daily or something, unless your doctor's like, you have to do this. So, but I'm just taking it once, and probably again the day after tomorrow. So I took that, and then I took a couple of magnesium. The dose for the magnesium is 3 pills, but I don't want to fall asleep. So I just took 2, and I'll take the other one at bedtime. But I'm like, maybe this will help me, because when you are low on B12, it can make you feel like total poop, not just like vibrations and stuff. Like, it can make you have body aches and stuff. And so I'm like, is that what's going on? Is it not fibromyalgia, but maybe it's actually perimenopause plus missing those supplements that I have to normally take? It's a mess. I need like a schedule of when to take these, because like, with iron, you can't take it with caffeine within 2 hours, dairy within 2 hours, which, hey, now I'm dropping dairy, so that won't be so bad. So it was like, before I was like, well, okay, so I can't take it in the morning but also I can't take it at lunch because I usually have some kind of dairy at lunch, nothing crazy, but so then I was taking it at night, but then you have to wait 4 hours between iron and magnesium to take them because they compete for absorption. So I just wasn't taking my magnesium. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and do the other things like no caffeine after my morning caffeine. I have to have that or I just won't go to the bathroom. So kind of important. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, I'm gonna do those things I said, and we'll see. Hopefully this helps.